But I told you it's raining over here, so it can be load shedding. Okay, so I have nothing to do. So whatever happened, let me check the first presented gap. I think this is the first presented gap. Yep. 31. Body has closed below this 50-minute last parallel gap. Also tapped to this new opening gap high. So my trading plan was from there to there. As it has already tapped to this new opening gap high, not going to take any trade. Okay, I'll just let them go to see if it can take this sell side liquidity or not. Not interested to frame any trade over here. We'll wait for something more specific. Until then, we'll do nothing. I'll let them go to take this sell side liquidity, and if it can come here, I'll look for that. Thank you, brother. There is a volume imbalance on the first parallel gap. There was volume imbalance. I didn't know that. Yep. I didn't know that. Let me check if it has worked or not. The stop loss has to be 25. Wow, that was a nice boom. Then ride the boom. Even if I was not here, ride the boom, man, for me. I deserve the boom. I already took the first parallel gap trade. Congratulations, brother. Isn't it so easy? I mean, isn't it too much easy, brother? Isn't it? I would love to mark it until gap. Okay. Thank you, Sophia. Anybody else took that entry, by the way? I'm watching the 15-minute chart to see how it is going to react from new day open gap. Guys, it's raining over here. Okay, in Bangladesh, it's raining over here from yesterday actually. So that is why the load shedding is happening here. Man, I'm really fed up with this electricity problem in Bangladesh. Very soon I'll go back in Portugal, and I hope that everything will be okay again while I will be in Portugal again. Not me, MNQ didn't hit the first gap. No worries. Joan, I did boom. Congratulations, brother. Abdul Muti, boom. Miguel didn't take. Sophia, boom. Sujivan has taken that entry. That's cool, man. Not interested to frame any sell while market is above this new opening gap. So my entry opportunity was from there to there. As market didn't give me the entry opportunity, so I'm not interested to push the button. Let the run go a bit, then we'll see if it can keep falling for this gap, or it would love to go higher again from this new day opening gap. Okay, this sell side liquidity is not that much important to me because this new day opening gap is much more valuable comparing with this liquidity. This new day opening gap, if it holds the market, send it higher again while the market will close above this new day opening gap, then and only then I will start to look for trading opportunity. Until then, I will not frame any kind of setup. So if this market keep going higher, I'm not going to do anything. If this market keep falling, I will do nothing over here. If the body close below this new opening gap, then and only then I will start to frame the sell. Otherwise, I will do nothing around this area. No need to follow my lead. You can do whatever you want to do. So if you have any opportunity, you can trade. I'm not interested to trade over here. What's your bias? I have already talked about that. G-God. How did sub took the trade from first parallel gap? It wasn't touched. Actually, there is a volume imbalance, brother. So the real gap is from volume imbalance to volume balance. But let it go and let's see if it can provide a real selling opportunity from this first presented gap. So I would love to catch one more time from this first presented gap. One more time. Okay. I know it is little risky, but I would love to take that risk. Let's see if it can give me the real opportunity or not. It's a little risky, but I'll go for that. And stop loss is going to be It is here. The first presented gap was from this volume imbalance to that volume imbalance. But let's see if it can provide the 25 handle from the real gap. Okay, so let's see. I don't think so it will work this time. Okay, remember my stop loss has to be above that candle, so market should not go above that candle. See this candle which has made this first presented gap valid. 10 handle already, so 15 more handle. Please go over there, brother. Please push it, push it, push it, push it. Push it a bit, a bit. This parallel gap is really so much dangerous. This is the gap that is so much dangerous, which is the anti-parallel gap. I prefer to go until the last parallel gap, but this anti-parallel gap is extremely strong to take the buy. Please don't close above that first presented gap. Please don't close above that first presented gap. Please. There you go. It is going to hit my stop loss. Going to hit my stop loss. Yeah, for the first time it has worked with the volume balance. It didn't work from that area. The volume imbalance it was used here. See this candle and that candle, there is a small gap, so it has used the gap over here for giving the 25 handle, and then after reaching to this new day opening gap, now it is going toward my direction. So that is my buying opportunity. I will wait for some kind of buying opportunity while the market will be above the new day opening gap high according to the price action. Okay, just keep it over there. Brother, what happened with mentorship video? Why you are not making mentorship video? Oh man, how can I say that? Man, I'm extremely busy, man. I'm planning to go for the Hajj, so that is why I'm really so busy right now. That is the only reason I'm not able to make the videos. So I would love to see if the body can close above the new day opening gap from 15-minute chart. If it closes above this new day opening gap, I'll start to look for buying opportunity. No manipulation I need. All I need and buying opportunity above the new day opening gap high for all the run. So market has fallen. It has fallen. Take that sell side liquidity. Reacted from this new day opening gap. Now can it go for that buy side liquidity over here? That buy side liquidity is my interest to see if it can go for that. All I need a body close above this new day opening gap from 15-minute chart. That's all I need. Next month 20 to 30. Next month 20 to 30, depending on my flight, I will go for that. Go for the Hajj. It's not the order block. So if some of you are asking me, is that the order block? No, it's not the order block. This candle is not the order block. It's on the table, but the devil is curious about mentorship. What was that, man? Not going to take any buy until body doesn't close above this new opening gap. So this first presented gap, I took more risk over here, but really it worked from there because I have to add the volume imbalance from there to there. This volume balance. So it has worked from there. As it worked over here, it didn't support the logic around this area. I'm okay with that. I was trying to catch that run because I have seen there is a last fair value gap, there is an entry fair value gap. So if this market is overzealous, it will reach until this area. That was my plan. But that candle was little, like kind of uh, overreacted, got stopped out. But otherwise, if it could trade over there, that was absolutely logical. So I would get 25 and do. Whatever it is, I'm more interested to look for order block buy if it can go higher a bit, at least close above the new day opening gap high. So this 15-minute gap high is the new day opening gap low. I would love to take a buy from the above the low of that new day opening gap. Then I will close my trade in a certain level where I'm expecting this market will go, which is this buy side liquidity. So the lowest down close body close candle is going to be my order block. If I see the order block happened below the new opening gap, then I will try to wait for the propulsion block to take my buy. I'm only interested to look for buy. No sell is valid for me because market has been reacted from this new opening gap. If and only if this market close below this new opening gap, then and only then I will start to look for sell. Otherwise, I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. This is the last fair value gap that should hold the market, send it higher. This fair value gap. It should not close below the 50% of that fair value gap. I'm expecting that, okay, market is not going to close below the 50% of that gap. I'm expecting that so that I can frame a buy setup. I'm not going to push my trade from this gap. This entry is depending on the first presented gap that has been worked over here. I tried one more time because I was not here in front of my chart while it has appeared over there. So I tried next time exactly from that gap, but it didn't work. I'm okay with that. Now the trade I'm talking about is according to our price action. So I would love to observe the market right now, how it is going to work with this fair value gap. It has taken the liquidity. Did you see this liquidity has been taken? Market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. So it came to this breakaway gap. It's absolutely okay. Nobody should close below the constant crossment of that breakaway gap. If it doesn't close below the constant crossment of this breakaway gap, I'm good to go for the buy. The problem is market has the new opening gap just in front of it. So even if I frame a buy from here, I have to take a partial while market will tap to the new opening gap low. So I have to be very careful about that. But let's see how it is going to react from this gap. If it closes below this constant crossment of this fair value gap, which is really my breakaway gap, then I will do nothing. Okay, I will let him fall or to go higher. I don't care. I will do nothing over here. No buy is valid while market is below this first presented gap. If it close one tick above this first presented gap, it will tap to this gap. I will take the buy. It's risky because market is inside the new day opening gap, but still I will take that risk. Stop loss has to be there. And target will be this buy side liquidity will be my first partial, and this rejection block will be my next target. All will depend if the body close above this first presented gap. Otherwise, I'll let this go. If it close below this constant crossment, I'm not going to take any kind of sell, no buy, nothing. I'm framing this buy, though it is little difficult because market is inside this new opening gap. I would love to tell you, if you don't want to take that risk, don't take that buy. Wait until the body close above this new opening gap or below this new opening gap. Any of them it has to do before going any other any direction. So if you are bullish, you can wait for that. If you are bearish, you can go for that. I would love to take that risk because I'm so much confident about that buy. So if it give me that opportunity, I'll go for that buy. I will take the partial in the most logical level and then I will close my trade. I mean, I will hold my trade until this area if it can give me that. It has to close one tick, at least one tick above this first presented gap. And then it has to tap to this first presented gap to give me my entry. It will close here and it will keep going higher. I'll miss this trade. If it is not perfect, I'm not going to take that entry. Simple. Because my stop loss is too tight, so I can't just chase the market. I can't do that. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Didn't close above this first presented gap, not going to push the button. I'll miss it. I have no regret for that. If you are afraid, don't take the buy. So if you would love to take the buy, you have to be confident. If you would love to take the sell, you have to be confident. Without confidence, you can't take any trade, right? So be confident first before pushing your button. If you're thinking that it will go for that sell side liquidity, then wait and see that if market can give you some kind of logical entry opportunities to take the sell. Wait for that. Same thing, I'm waiting here for some kind of logical information to take my buy. Wait for something very logical to you. For me, there is no logic for me to take the sell until market doesn't close below this new opening gap, because market is respecting that new opening gap and it is going higher by respecting this area. At the same time, if you see here, it is respecting this new opening gap as well. Okay, it failed to break that new opening gap, so it is also respecting this new opening gap. It is also respecting this new opening gap. Both of them are respecting. So which one is going to work? Which one is going to be the winner? It will depend on your confirmation or some kind of signature that, brother, I'm going to fall. What is that? It has to close below this breakaway gap, constant crossment. That is a sign that I'm going to fall. Or it has to close above this first presented gap. What does it mean? I'm going higher. So it has to do one signature first to give me some kind of confirmation that I'm going higher or I'm going lower. Look what I'm doing here. I'm waiting how the body is going to close around this breakaway gap. If it closes below this constant encroachment, I am not interested to look for buy or sell. Nothing I will do, because for selling I have to wait this gap to be broken. Or if it failed to close below this constant encroachment and close above one tick above this first presented gap, I will take the buy from there. Why? Because market has given me the signature, so I'm more interested to take the buy. I'm waiting for some signature. So there is no fear. There is no fear, because you are waiting for some kind of price signature. Why this gap constant encroachment is important? Because market has taken the liquidity over here. First of all, it has taken that huge sell side liquidity. Then it has taken this liquidity, gave you market structure shift, perfect 22 white model. This is the breakaway gap. The body can't close below the constant encroachment of that breakaway gap. The best case of scenario, it is not going to touch this breakaway gap. I have this first presented gap which is very strong to me, so I can't ignore that on. That is why I'm waiting to take my sell from above the first presented gap. Still, I know that that first presented gap is inside the new day opening gap. Still, I will try to take that risk over there, because I believe it will go for this buy side liquidity. and it left the signature over there. If it doesn't leave the signature, not going to take the buy. For example, it has closed below this breakaway gap, then it has come here, then tap there, then go here. No, I'm not going to take that entry. Why? Because market showed me I'm not interested to go higher. After showing me this, it went higher. I don't want to touch this market, so I'm waiting for this signature. Okay, some kind of sign that is going to tell me that I'm bullish. Do you understand, brother? So you have to be very clear about your idea that you are going to use to take buy or sell. Have to have a very clear idea. Wait, see, is there anybody that has closed below this breakaway gap? No. Still, I'm good to take that buy. If body has closed there, then went higher, no, I'm not interested to take the buy. But sell, I will let this go. That means if this market keep falling, I will let that go. Why? Because market has been rejected from this new day opening gap high or new day opening gap constant crossman. So not interested to take that buy. Instead, would love to go for sell. My stop loss will be in a logical level. If I get stopped out, I'll try again. If I get stopped out, I will try one more time. Two stopped out or three stopped out. Okay, I'm done. Because price has given me the signature. This is how you will build your confidence. Wait for the price signature and then push your button. I could go for the trade from this area if there was no new day opening gap. As I have the new day opening gap, I can't push my button from there. So I have to wait for that signature. Simple. Where the body has closed below this breakaway gap, I'm not interested to take that buy anymore. Even if it go higher and worked this way, I'm not interested to take that buy because it has told me I'm going to fall for the sell side liquidity. It has already told me I'm going to go for that sell side liquidity. So I should frame the sell, which I'm not able to do. Why? Because it is just above the new day opening gap. So I will I will sacrifice this sell to fall until this sell side liquidity, whatever it is. Look over here. I was waiting for that case of scenario. Now, here the problem is you are not ready to miss the trade. So you are now interested to push the button for selling. I'm just not interested to push the button for selling. I will I'll sacrifice this trade. We'll wait how the body will close from 15-minute chart. I'll look for that. Is that respecting this new day opening gap again? If it is doing that, I will wait for the next case of scenario. Observing if 15-minute body is big for chop zone, big wicks both sides. Which one? I don't see any big wicks both sides. So you know why I told what I told. I am not saying if I say something, I tell that to all of you, okay, not a specific people. If I tell something to a specific people, I will call their name and I will tell them that things. But if you ask me any question, I replied to all of you. Can you mark 18376.88? 18376.88. 376.88. I think you're talking about this low. This and that. I think, if I'm not wrong. I have this sell side liquidity. So if that signature failed, if this signature failed, then it is going to take that sell side liquidity here. This is not my liquidity. Why? Because it is inside the new day opening gap. So it doesn't need to take that liquidity if it would love to go higher. While this candle appeared on the chart, I am now bearish for this sell side liquidity. Can't take the sell. Why? Market is above the new day opening gap. I can gamble here. That means I will show you that, brother, I'm going to take the sell while the breakaway gap has been broken. I would love to take the sell from this breakaway gap. Would love to cover the new day opening gap high. Sorry, the new day opening gap low, or maybe that order block. This order block going to cover that order block. Now going for this sell side liquidity. I'm going to take this sell. It will work. I will say boom. No, I'm not interested to show you something that is not logical. Because until this gap is not broken, I can't take the sell. Unfortunately, the sell side liquidity is very near to this new day opening gap. So I will miss every opportunity to take the sell. And I have to let this go. Gambling is something, knowing, doing what you are doing is something. I know it has 90% possibility to fall for this sell side liquidity, 90% possibility to fall for this sell side liquidity from this draft fair value gap, 90% possibility to fall for this sell side liquidity from this breakaway gap. Still I can't take the sell. Why? Because market is respecting this new opening gap. So what I will do, I will sacrifice this trade. If it fall, I will just miss that trade. If it go higher, closed above this new opening gap now, I will catch that buy again from that new opening gap high. I'll start to look for buy again. Is that clear, brother? Murad, just to observe this breakaway gap. Okay, all you have to care about the opening of this candle, just about, you have to be care. For example, you took that entry from here, just for example, your stop loss has to be above that candle, which is the order block. Above that candle, that should be your stop loss. Now you can see it's 40 handles, you can't do that, so you have to cover just the open of this candle, just the open of that candle, by believing this breakaway gap is going to send this lower. Now if it doesn't come here, no worries, at least this relatively equal lows you can look for that. If you would love to take this sell, or if you'd love to gamble over here, you have to understand where the market is coming from and how it is coming from. It is coming from there. So how do you know that it is going to be broken and market is going for that sell side liquidity? I didn't know that. So I'm not interested to take the sell. I will wait for the buying opportunity. If it provide me the buying opportunity, I'll go for that. Or if it close below this new opening gap, I'll go for sell. Why do I need to gamble around this area? I don't need it, right? Still respecting 946 order block. Why is 946 order block? You are talking about this one, this order block. Did it trade any fair value gap? Let me check. Wow, you have the eye, man. You have the eye. How can you mark everything, Jack? How do you mark everything, brother? Nice order block. Let's see if it can respect this propulsion block now. This propulsion block can be respected and can keep going higher. I will do nothing over here. As I told, this candle closed. I'm not interested to take the buy. I'm not interested to take the sell. I will do nothing over here. I will let the market do whatever it wants to do. It will happen that then I will go for the trade. Otherwise, nothing. It has traded new opening gap. I can see it here to here. Okay, it has also traded the new opening gap. Okay, that's cool. Also the 1 minute last fair value gap. This is the 1 minute last fair value gap. It has traded the 1 minute last fair value gap as well. See this price action. Look at this price action. How beautiful this price action is. Now it's very easy to say that, brother, it is going to fall. I'm saying that it is going to take that sell side liquidity. 90% possibility it is going to take that sell side liquidity. But if I would love to frame a trade, I won't be able to put my stop loss. I will get stopped out. So if I know that I'm going to get stopped out because of the volatility or whatever it is, I'm not interested to take that entry. I will let this go. We'll wait for some beautiful case of scenario. Keep watching. By the way, I'm going to remove this propulsion block and the breakaway gap as they have been broken. You know, there is still an opportunity to take the buy. How that buy? If you are with me with so long time, you know that how to take this buy. See this low. If this low is not taken and market close one tick above this entry favorable gap, that is the buying opportunity. If this low is not taken and the body close above this favorable gap, one tick above this favorable gap, that is the buying opportunity. With so much confident that it will take that buy side liquidity. I have already talked about this long ago. Now these days I'm talking only about the order block and the propulsion block. So if you know how to use that, if you are interested to know how to use the order block and propulsion block, this is the best area to spend your time, in my opinion. Jack of all PDRs. Remember, I'm not interested to look for the buy again. Why? Because market has closed below the mean threshold, consequent crossment of that breakaway gap. So 90% possibility market will take this sell side liquidity. But I can't take the sell. Here is a selling opportunity. You want to take that risk? Go for it. See this candle? It's your perfect order block. If it tap to this order block, not going to take it. Why? Because market is above the new day opening gap. So I would love to respect that on. I go this type of entry if my stop loss is very small. So like this. You want to take that risk? It should be your risk. I'm not saying that to take that entry. If there was no new day opening gap, that would be my sell from that specific candle. One tick, it will tap to this candle. It should respect that candle. This candle. It's one of my best order block. Why you are not pushing your button? Because market is respecting new day opening gap high. I'm not going to take that risk. I'm not going against the new day opening gap high. But keep watching. This is just for our observation, okay? Just for our observation. Here, okay? Keep watching. No buy, no sell is valid to me. I'm not going to take the sell. No sell is valid to me. Why? The only reason is market is above the new day opening gap high. If there was no new day opening gap high, this is my sell. I will say that, man, gun to my head, it is going to work. But now I'm not interested to push the button. Why? Because I don't know it is going to be broken or it is going to support the market, send it higher again for the buy side liquidity. So it's a 50-50 for me. Now you are overzealous, you would love to take the sell. It should be your responsibility, own responsibility. That okay, maybe it will work. You will be able to manage your trade. I don't know how. You will take some partial, maybe 1:1 or something like that. I don't know. It should be your responsibility. I'm just trying to show you how to be disciplined about your trade. So whatever I'm saying, I'd love to repeat it one more time and look when I'm saying this sell, I will never go. Even if I'm alone, I'm trading by myself, I'm not going to take this sell because market is above the new day opening gap. I would not go for that sell. If there was no new day opening gap, this is that order block that is going to give me the confidence that 90% sure this is going to take that sell side liquidity. I'm 90% sure it is going to take that sell side liquidity. The signature or the observation came from here, from this breakaway gap. While this candle closed, I have already started to look for my opportunity, to look for selling opportunity. I have to start to look for that selling opportunity. This is the first time I have got my opportunity to take the sell for the first time. But I can't take this sell because market is above the new day opening gap. This is the only reason I'm not able to take this sell. I'm showing you the way you should read the market. Entry depends on you. I'm not going to take this sell. I don't care about my confidence. I care about the price action. Price is telling me it's not a good time to take the sell. So I'm not taking that sell. You want to take it? It should be your own responsibility because you have to take the partial. You have to manage your stop loss. You have to do everything by your own. I'm not going to show you anything. So please take your own decision. If you take the winning trade, write down boom. If you're not going to take the winning trade, just write down, oh brother, I just missed it, or maybe I got stopped out or something, whatever you want. Price action depends on the PDRS. While there is PDRA, some PDRS are so strong. New opening gap, new week opening gap are so strong. Now you can ask me why, brother, this whole area is full of new opening gap, new week opening gap. Because of the price action. Go to your daily chart and see what is happening over there. Go over there and see what is happening. Now you will say, brother, you are going to miss this trade. No, I'm not miss this trade. I'm let this trade to go. Now, Sujivan, if you take that sell, I told, what did I say? I'm not saying any of you that, brother, you did wrong. Nobody is going to wrong. I am also so much confident. When did I say that it is going to take that sell side liquid? I'm 95% sure, 90% sure. While I've seen this candle, I told that no more buy is valid. 95% I'm confident this is going to take that sell side liquidity. All I don't know how long it will be respected that new opening gap and how it is going to be respected to that new opening gap. Sometimes it is spent long time over there, long time, and I will keep getting stopped out, keep getting stopped out. That is why this type of area I don't take the entry. I just observe the most pit area and I think like that way. Okay, if there was no new opening gap, where I could take myself. I think like that way. Because I'm saying some of you are new here, so you guys can think that why this guy is not taking entry. I'm not here to take the entry. I'm here to read the price action. So I'm doing my job. That's all, brother. You should observe this thing, why it is respecting this area from my right hand side. See where it is trading now? This is why it is respecting this area. If I take the sell here or here, for example, I took the sell here to that candle. I got stripped out here. Then I took resell over there. I know that I will get the profit. But if this market keep respecting this new opening gap the way it is respecting, see the way it is respecting, keep respecting this market and keep doing this type of bounce to new day opening gap to new day opening gap. If it keep doing this bounce, what is going to happen, brother? How many times I will take that that risk? How many times I have to take that risk? No way. So better I will let this go. This is called sacrificing the trade. I'm going to sacrifice this trade. When I will be confident, sometimes I don't wait for some kind of PDR. I don't wait for that. If there is something very strong behind framing that trade. For example, if there was no new opening gap, I wouldn't even wait for this candle to trade this parallel gap. I would push my button while this candle closed. This candle started to go a bit higher. I would push my button over there by covering anywhere the stop loss would get stopped out here. I would take that re-entry from this candle tap to this gap here or waited for this order block because I knew where I should frame the trade. I knew it perfectly. This gap has built this setup 1,000 times stronger. This small gap, it has built this fall 1,000 times stronger, and that is why this order block is so perfect. It is so perfect, but still, I can't take the sell. Why? I have this new opening gap. See the reaction here, how it is struggling to break that new opening gap low. But brother, it has broken that new opening gap and has taken that sell side liquidity. That is my expectation. I just don't know how long it will keep respecting that line. That's all, brother. If I push the button, it's called gambling. So after pushing the button, I'm trying my luck. Okay, let's see my luck favor me to take that sell side liquidity or not. I'm not interested to test my luck by pushing the button. Instead, I would love to put this tool and would love to try my luck. I hope that you guys are getting my point. Okay, so please don't blame me why you didn't push the button. Please don't blame me that. I hope that all of you are here for learning. I am waiting to see if this candle can close below this new day opening gap. If it closes below this new day opening gap, I'll start to look for sell for this fair value gap. See this fair value gap from 15-minute chart? I would love to start to look for sell for this fair value gap. Brother, you are bullish. Why you are framing your sell? Do you remember my previous live where I have explained all of this thing? Everything I have explained. Two phase, one phase from here to here, second phase is from here to here. Two phase I have explained. So I missed the first phase. I would love to catch the second phase. Keep watching. I wish that there will be no more load shedding. By the way, anybody took that cell? I think Sujivan has taken that cell. I'm trying to be independent from you. Of course, not independent women. You will be independent, brother. You will be, man. Now tell me, brother. Couldn't I push the button? I'm using the paper money. See this paper trade? Please don't say me why you are doing the paper trade. Please don't do that. You have already known that how many accounts I'm giving you. I can simply trade them. I have no problem with that. But if I push the button, that means I'm influencing you to avoid the rules. If you wanna be a winner, a consistent, profitable trader, you have to be a rules-based trader. You have to be that. Now, Sujivan, I'm not saying this to you, sir. Please don't think that I'm telling you this because you have already got your boom, man. Big congratulations, man. If you don't want to be a rules-based trader, you will never be able to be a profitable trader, consistent profitable trader. Because you are avoiding these rules now, you will avoid the rules next time. Now the market is too much precise. That is why you are getting this. But while the market will be little wild, man, you'll be finished. You will be absolutely finished. Trust me. So this candle, let's see if it can close below this new opening gap. This sell side liquidity has been taken. No worries. I have the selling opportunity. All I need to see if this candle can close below this new opening gap, then went a bit higher to take sell until this gap. Remember, it's not an area to think about the reversal. The reversal area is here. Why? It is already trading this entry gap. Why you are saying that market is going to fall until this last gap? Because the entry gap has been traded over here. 1, 2, 3 times it has been traded. So it has to come to last fair value gap now. So I will keep looking for sell until this last fair value gap. What do you think about PM session, brother? I am more interested about the lunch hour today because tomorrow is a holiday. So I'm more interested about the lunch hour. So lunch hour price action will be so beautiful in my opinion. So 11:30 to 12:50. It will be the best price action. That is my expectation today. We have a big 15-minute last fair value gap here. Yeah, it's already marked. This is that 15-minute last fair value gap. It's already marked over there. Which is my interest to see if this market can fall. So if this candle close below this new opening gap, that I will start to look for sell again. Any kind of higher run or any kind of buy higher manipulation will give me the selling opportunity. Just observe it and think that there was no new day opening gap. There was no new day opening gap. How I would get that boom? Because tomorrow is a holiday, brother. Because tomorrow is holiday. Hey Naj, thanks for the boom, sister. Where you have been, man? Sister, where you have been? I mean, I can see that you are active from yesterday, but previously you are not active. Now this candle, where did it close? Below this new day opening gap. All I need some kind of higher run. that higher run will give me the selling opportunity. So if this market started to go higher, that is my selling opportunity. Now, brother, it is going to reverse now to for this buy side liquidity. How you are going to take the entry? If 15-minute candle close again above this nude opening gap again, I'll start to look for buy from there to there again. From there, okay, there again, which is not my interest right now because I'm more interested to think about the fall until this gap. So let's see if it can give me that opportunity or not. Do you guys got that point? How to use this breakaway gap? Do you get that point? Forget about taking entry. Do you get this point? How to use this breakaway gap? If it come here without giving me any entry opportunity, what you are going to do? I will start to look for buy from there. It will tap to this gap. Any kind of buying opportunity, I'll go for buy. Learning too much here. Thanks for info. You're most welcome, Debot. You're new here, brother. Jace Wake, thank you for that. Hassan, it will continue to the 50-minute last travel cup. I'm expecting that. But let's say if it can take me with him, or it is going to let me just watch, not to enter into this market. So I will wait for that. If it doesn't give me any opportunity to enter into this market for this last travel gap, I will start to look for buy from this last travel gap. If this last travel gap is broken, I'll start to look for the sell side liquidity from yesterday. You remember that sell side liquidity? Any kind of higher run will give me the selling opportunity. Understand the breakaway gap. That's cool. Please explain one more time. Breakaway gap. We enter trend is, yes sir, I think so. We have entered by the 9:30 candle. That has confirmed the trend is friend, but the next candle was overzealous. It went too much. So after that, it is the trend is my friend. So all I need 1 minute chart now. But I'm using this 15-minute chart to predict the last line. Breakaway gap, brother. Can you please go over there because I'm reading this market, so I have to read the live price. At the end of this stream, please watch that part one more time. I think it will be clear. Not so new. I was just observer from this week, but because of my laziness, I commented now. that 50 that 15-minute last favorable gap is in the middle of 4 hour. Okay, brother. First of all, you know that I don't use the 4 hour chart, so that information is valueless to me. But if it helps you, use that information. But it's not going to help me. I'm more interested to frame my trade around the lunch hour today. And that is my, to be honest, I'm really waiting for that lunch hour trade. It should be so beautiful today around the lunch hour because tomorrow is holiday. So market is in rush. So it is going to finish its job by today. What it was going to finish by yesterday, it is going to finish that by today. All I need some kind of higher manipulation. And use even daily. Don't you use even daily? Don't you use even daily? What do you mean by that, brother? Yeah, Good Friday. Yes, Good Friday. I think the Friday job is going to be done by today. So I'm more interested to see if it can provide me the best price action around the lunch hour today. And I will show that as I will be here. Of course, man, I use the daily time frame. You told that you are observing for last 1 week, so you know that. I am using the daily time frame, weekly time frame, hourly time frame, 15-minute time frame, and 1 minute time frame. This is all the time frame I'm using. He's talking about. Oh, thank you, Nina. Yeah, I got it now. I mean, weekly, daily, hourly, 15-minute, and 1 minute. That is my time frame I'm observing. If you are enjoying the stream, kindly smash the like button and do subscribe on channel to show your appreciation. Everything is in this channel and related platforms, Discord or X, are completely free. Yes, sir, it's completely free. Madi, I really would love to give you one account, man. But please don't mind. Try your luck, man. Try your luck. Can we use 1 minute order block that just for, formed? That just formed. Are you talking about the bearish order block? If you are talking about the bearish order block, no, I can't use that bearish order block to take the sell. I need the manipulation first. After the manipulation, I would love to use uh, the order block or whatever it is to take the sell for this last parallel gap. After the manipulation, before the manipulation, no, I'm not interested to take the sell from the order block. If you are talking about the bullish order block, there is no bullish order block. Simply, there is no bullish order block. Shazin, I will be here, inshallah. If there is no load shedding, then we will talk about that, brother. Give me to never own a giveaway. I also never own a giveaway, man. Every giveaway I have done in our channel, I attended all of these giveaway, but I never win a giveaway. Never ever. My luck and your luck are almost same, brother. Walaikum salam, Taslim Imon. Remembered me? I remember you, brother. You are just disappear. I think you are busy with something else. Bearish one I'm talking about. Okay, there is no bearish order block to me until there is no higher manipulation. It has to do the higher manipulation because this is a bearish market now. I'm not interested to chase the market now. So I will not look for any kind of bearish period until there is no higher manipulation. What is the bias today, bro? Right now I'm bearish until this parallel gap, and then I will start to look for bull run from this parallel gap. So if it give me the selling opportunity, I'll go for that sell. If it doesn't give me the selling opportunity, I'll start to look for buy from this area until it is not broken. Thank you. What a waste. I am in a restricted country. Oh man. It hurt. What is the bias today? I won the giveaway. I know, Outlander, you have won the giveaway and then you have give that winning prize to someone else. Thank you so much, Outlander, for that generosity. 10:26, 1 minute parallel gap is an unfinished job. 10:26. I don't see any parallel gap over there. Everyone has an opinion, but that's because Apex will let you copy trade 20 accounts. Whatever works for your trading style is where you should trade. Biblical, what is that thing, brother? Outlander, that's because you're cool. If you win, give it to me, sir. If I win, I will do that one more time. I mean, one more draw. Whatever market is doing, I'm not interested to touch it. Higher manipulation, I'll look for sell. If it come here, I'll start to look for buy. Simple. Arjunan, this is happening with 95% of the people in trading. This is happening. While I will do the rant, I am going to challenge you, brother. 80% of the people will listen to me, and they will be strict with all the things I'm going to I talked over there. They will be strict, so much strict, but they will be strict for maybe maximum 1 week or 2 week, and then they will lost their mind again. This is why 95% people in trading are the losers. It's really so difficult. You have to train yourself. Read my last chat, sir. I read it, brother, but I don't have the time, to be honest, to manage all of these things. So I'm only active in X, YouTube, and the Discord. That's me. Hey Moti. Man, but what can I do? I am showing you, or I'm telling you everything. Now it's your job to follow that. Please, you have to follow that. Yes, that's me. I follow your rules, Titu. Hey Archana, let me know the result until now. Archana, just give me your true opinion or honest opinion. While from I mean, when you are following the rules I gave, right? How is the situation of your account? That's true. I have lost 12 funded account after passing them. Ah man, what can I do? What can I say? I'm active on Abdul, yes, I have been more disciplined these days. I have learned that from you. Thank you so much. But let me know already, Archana. Not blowing my evils. I take only 2 trades a day now. Perfect, brother. Perfect, sister. Outlander gets banned now. He should get banned. I was $300 away from passing while I was following the rules. Oh man. Next time. Next time. Next time. Everyone, next time. So market has done the manipulation. I'm interested to look for sell now. Any kind of selling opportunity now, I'll look for that. Sorry, I'll go for that sell. Whether it's a buying opportunity. No, it's not my buying opportunity. It's my selling opportunity. I will take the buy if the market close above this new opening gap high again. Then I will go for the buy until this new opening gap low. Instead of until that is not going to happen, every kind of selling opportunity, I'll go for that sell. Because I have already got the manipulation here. The manipulation is done. So some of you see the liquidity taken, market structure shift, maybe fair value gap, taking buying over there. You're going to take that buy, please go for it. I have no problem with that. I am not interested to take the buy until market doesn't close above this new opening gap. If it closes above this new opening gap, yes sir, I will start to look for buy again. By saying that market has been reversed from the 50% of the entry fair value gap. So top rejection, consequent corresponding rejection. Until then, I will keep looking for sell because I believe that this market will fall for this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Until this last fair value gap. If you would love to take the buy, please go for it. True, Jerry, absolutely true, brother. Need to change your bias. I didn't change it. But then I said last fair value gap on 1 minute is not as strong as high time frame, but NQ just tapped 1 minute last fair value gap to move higher. Now, listen to me very carefully, Sujiman. Okay, this is just for you. Everyone else, please close your ears. This is for you. You asked me the same question last day. I'm going to, I explained that over there. I'm going to explain this again one more time to you. What I was waiting here, can you tell me? I'm just talking to Sujiban, not anyone else, with Sujiban only. While this market was falling, what I was waiting for. Can you please tell me that? Absolutely. I was looking for manipulation. So this is the nearest high. This was my nearest high to be taken for the manipulation. Now, what I know that this market is going to do the manipulation. it has tapped the 1 minute last fair value gap. For example, just for the sake of this conversation, maybe this is the 1 minute last fair value gap. What I'm expecting, manipulation. It has tapped to this 1 minute, what is I mean, the fair value gap. Then maybe this is the order block. I would love to take the buy over here. Stop loss below this order block. How long? Until this manipulation leg. See this buy from the order block to until this manipulation leg. Why? Because I am waiting for the manipulation from very specific level, not the random things. From 15-minute chart, the manipulation is going to happen from the 15-minute anti-fair value gap constant encroachment. And from 1 minute chart, it has tapped to this 1 minute last fair value gap. Now it is going to do the manipulation before falling again. Do you understand? I'm not going to expect that this is going to go for that buy sell liquidity here. I'm not going to expect that is going to happen. If it happens, then it will happen from the 15-minute chart, which is that constant encroach. If it happens, okay, I'm not saying it is going to happen. I'm not interested to take any kind of buy. I'm more interested to look for sell. But if it keep going higher, this constant encroachment will hold the market, send it higher for that buy sell liquidity. Why? Top rejection, constant encroachment rejection, market went for that buy sell liquidity. Am I going to miss that trade? No. I'm waiting for this nude opening gap to be broken. If the nude opening gap is broken, now I will start to look for buying opportunity by thinking that this is the top rejection and then the constant encroachment rejection, market is denying to reach to the last fair value gap. So it's more interested for the buy sell liquidity now. So I'm waiting for that type of scenario or that type of confirmation. Now from 15-minute chart, what did you see? This is a bearish gap, right? A perfect bearish gap. This market has traded this bearish gap exactly from where it came. 1 minute last fair. I don't know there is any last fair value gap or not. You just told that. I'm going to support that. I'm going to think that there is a last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. It tapped to this last fair value gap. It came to this 15-minute bearish gap before to fall again. Now look at this. Please don't copy my trade. Everyone, I'm saying to everyone, please don't copy my trade. See this highest up close body close candle. If the body can close one tick below this candle, this is my order block. So I would love to take the sell from this order block with so much confidence that market is going to fall for this last fair value gap. Okay, so let's wait. If I get stopped out, what I'm going to do, I will wait for the re-entry opportunity. Please don't copy my trade. Keep watching. If it doesn't make this as a order block, made another highest up close body close candle, I will switch my entry point from here to there because I need the highest up close body close candle and it has to be validated as an order block. Do you understand, Sudivan? Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. It has to close one tick below this line to push my button. If it doesn't close, not going to push the button. Simple. It can be, brother. As I was looking for sell, so I didn't frame any bullish fair value gap because I was not interested to take the buy. Instead, I was interested to take the sell. So let's see if it can provide me the selling opportunity from this area, or it would love to go a bit higher before falling. I'm so much confident to take this sell instead of taking this buy because I didn't know that it will do the manipulation. It doesn't need to do the manipulation. But if it do the manipulation, that means it is going to provide me the selling opportunity. If it doesn't do the manipulation, instead keep falling, that means I have missed that selling opportunity. To understand, that is why I don't frame the buying opportunity. Buy for the manipulation. I don't frame them. But this is an opportunity. Is the body closed below this line? No. Is there any order block? No. The way it is spending the time, I'm not interested to use this candle as my order block anymore because the order block has to be created immediately. As it didn't create the immediate order block, going to remove this thing, and we'll wait for next candle to be validated as an order block. Because you see candle, then it is spending the time. So it's saying that no, I'm not interested to make this one as an order block. So we'll wait if it can make another candle as an order block. Now, if it works from here, I'll sacrifice this trade because it spent little time. If it was immediate, I would go for that trade. Not going to take it, okay? Because it spent little time. See how it is spending the time here? I need something very specific. Made the highest candle, the next candle made it as an order block. Maybe one more candle it has taken to make it as an order block. It has made it. It has been made. I would love to push the button. It didn't make, not interested to take that entry. Instead, I will wait for propulsion block to take my entry. I'm from Bangladesh, brother. Muhammad Ismail. Here she trades top step from. I would like to talk a little about top step withdrawal process in Bangladesh. How can I withdraw my profit in Bangladesh? Hey Ninad, are you in buy? Are you in buy, brother? I think you are in buy. Not going to use this candle anymore as my order block because it spent the time here. So I will see if it can make a bearish gap. But if I could take the sell, for example, this candle closed below this order block, then this candle tapped this order block, I took the sell. For example, it has given me that opportunity to take the sell and I covered that order block, whatever it is. I would go for the partial to this last variable gap from 1 minute chart. That would be my partial, and then I would hold my trade for this last variable gap. Nina, let me know what is your stop loss, brother. I know you are in buy. The way it worked here, it means that I should not enter into this market here. I should not enter into this market over here. Even if it could tap to this line, I should not enter into this market. Today, it's not good. Today, it's not good. Trust me, brother. Tomorrow, it's going to be so beautiful. You remember last day where I framed that sell? The same case of scenario, I framed the sell. You remember? This is that same area. Look. I know, brother. You are in sell. I mean, sorry, you are in buy, Ninat. But thank you, brother, for not saying anything. Why did it came to this last variable gap? Any kind of reaction? Of course it can happen. Any kind of reaction from there? Of course it can happen. I will start to look for selling opportunity again if it can make another setup around this area. How long? Until this area. Are you getting the point? This is little messy, so I'm not able to take entry from here. But if it also clean, what it would do? How you would take that entry? Are you getting the point, brother? That is my point. Are you getting the point? Everything I have talked while this market was falling here. This sell I have outlined while this market was falling, just because of this little price action. See this mess price action, not interested to take it. Now, is it going to fall here? I don't need it. If I could take the sell from here, from this order block line until this last fair value gap, until that last fair value gap, I'm profitable, man. Look over here. Okay, so about there, so like this, I'm already profitable. 30 handle profit. I'm observing this fair value gap actually to take the resell opportunity. This fair value gap, I'm watching this fair value gap to take the resell opportunity. Okay, so if this fair value gap has been traded by a bullish candle and then market has closed below that candle, that's gonna be my order block to take resell opportunity. So if this candle can close below this candle, this is my resell opportunity from this candle. This is called the reaction. From where? The last fair value gap. This is the last fair value gap reaction. That is why it is so important to take the partial over here. For your information, tomorrow markets are closed. I know that, brother. This entry is called forcing entry, but I'm going to force it. It's okay. Stop loss has to be 1 tick, 2 tick above that candle if it can make. Okay, if it doesn't make, that means I will miss that opportunity, but if it makes, that's my selling opportunity. It has to close below this order block. Brother, I don't trade in top step, and I was also struggling to withdraw the money from top step, but fortunately I have got the transfer wise. So you can use the transfer wise to get the payout from top step. Okay, so I don't know how you are going to make it. I made it, I had some problem by the way to make that transfer wise, but you can try. The transfer wise is a very easy way to make the to get the payout from top step. Let's see if it can close below that order block and tap to this order block. Okay, it has to tap to this order block. It is a little risky, but I'll go for that. It should take me, but I think I was a little late. Okay, or maybe it didn't actually tap to this order block. That should be the target, but of course you have to take the partial to the open of this candle, or maybe you can go for the 1:1. Unfortunately, it didn't take me. That is unfortunate. If it could take me, I would be in this trade, and maybe I could go 1:1, which is 21 to 21. Why is 21? Just go for 1:1. Here is 21. You could take the partial around this area, 1:1. Unfortunately, it didn't take me. Let's see if it can take me. Okay, there you go. Now I'm in this trade. Let's see if it can fall now. Though it is rejecting from this fair value gap, which is a very strong fair value gap, I believe that it is going to be broken, that fair value gap. It's going to break this fair value gap and it will keep falling. So I will put an partial level now because I am already in the trade, and I'll put it here to the low of this gap, which is almost 1:1, around there. I just entered into the market while this market is just before 11 a.m. If I get stopped out, which I'm not expecting, but if I get stopped out, I'll take re-entry while this market will close below this order block until it closed above this fair value gap. So I'll take re-entry over there. Because 11 a.m. candle volatility, I can get stopped out. After 1 minute, there is 11 a.m. candle. Now you will say that, brother, 1:1 is not enough for me. Okay, then do whatever you want to do. I will say that 24 handle, 25 handle, or maybe make it 26 handle. Okay, so make it 26 handle. So as I told, always keep saying that take the partial around 26 handle. So make it 26 handle. That's gonna be the first partial, and then we'll hold my trade until this last fair value gap. Just let's go like that way. What I have done here, I missed the entry opportunity there. That was the best case of the best area to take that sell. From here, I missed that sell from there. So I have framed another order block to take my sell by using the price action from the higher time frame and from the lower time frame. I have used that higher time frame and the lower time frame to frame another selling opportunity. I wish that this 11 a.m. candle is not going to be so much volatile and it's not going to stop me out. I wish that. 18 handle 1:1. So 21 handle is gonna be 1:1. Look at that candle. See this candle? While the market will close below this candle, it's gonna be the propulsion block. If the market can close below this candle. Who can tell me that what is this line? Before marking this line, who can tell me that what is that line? And what is my expectation from that line? Absolutely. My expectation is market is not going to close above that line. What it is doing? Reacting from the constant encroachment of the 15-minute entry fair value gap as well as the 50% from this fair value gap, the bullish PDRA. So it has to break the bullish PDRA constant encroachment. One candle has been broken. I need another candle to close below this constant encroachment. That is the confirmation before falling. Why it is going to fall? Because market has to reach until a certain level. Where is my certain level? This last fair value gap. I'm working with my logic. Now I will put my stop loss here. Please don't move your stop loss, because if I get stopped out, I love to do my trading like this way. But you hold your trade. If anyone took this trade, hold your stop loss over there. I don't want to see this market will come back again to this mean threshold one more time. That is why I'm going to put my stop loss over here. If I get stopped out, I'll take a re-entry while this market will close below this order block. All I need to see another body close below this constant encroachment here. All I need a body close. If the body can close, then I will be safe. That I will be very safe that market is not going to hit my stop loss. If the body can close below the constant encroachment of this line, the best case of scenario, it will close below this line. Then I will get the propulsion block. What is the confidence here to move the stop loss? By believing that this market is not coming back to this mid threshold. Why? The mid threshold has been traded over here. After making the propulsion block, it has been traded the mid threshold for the second time. So it should not come back again to this mid threshold. So my stop loss should be safe over there. From there to this 21 handle. Okay, so where is 20? There is 21 handle or something like that. That is the best area to take the partial. I would love to go for 26 handle, because I told that more than 25 handle, take the partial over there. More than 25 handle, go for that partial. That is why I put my partial level in a random level, just to make it 26 handle. If you ask me what is the most logical level, the low of this fair value gap, that is the most logical level. The low of that fair value gap is the best logical level to take the partial at the first time where I put my partial level. But here I am going to hold it until 2600. So while this market is going higher, am I going to get afraid? No, I'm not going to get afraid. I am seeing that it is reacting from this constant encroachment, but all I need to get the confirmation, because if I don't get the confirmation, it can did the manipulation. If it did the manipulation, I'll get stopped out and I will take re-entry. That is why I love to take the partial in the most logical level, then put my stop loss to the break even, get a stopped out over there, I will take re-entry over there. It's easier for me to do that instead of holding the trade for huge profit or something like that. It should not come back again to this min threshold. Got stopped out. We'll go for re-entry opportunity if it failed to close above this fair value gap. If it closed above this fair value gap, no sell. Brother, you got stopped out. It didn't hit your profit. Okay. This is the most logical level. I would love to take the partial here around this area, 25 to 0.25. Get stopped out here. We'll go for the re-entry opportunity if it provide me that. Then come here. Where did it came to this new day opening gap? If it close above this new day opening gap, I will switch my chart. My bias will start to look for buy again. If it doesn't close above this new day opening gap, I will keep looking for selling opportunity even from there. Of course, you will get your boom because this is the most logical level there. You should take the partial. I tried to make it just until 26 handle randomly, man, randomly. That is the random level because this fair value gap should be traded, at least the low should be traded. So most logical level is this low. If you say, yeah, I was greedy, just to show you that if, as I keep saying, 26 handle, so I'm putting it randomly 26 handle. This is the random level. Am I going to take the sell? Buy? Of course not. It will close above this new day opening gap high. I will start to look for buy by saying that top rejection, consequent corresponding rejection, waiting for that confirmation first. Of course, brother, partial is everything. If you know the logical level to take the partial, every time you will be profitable. Partial got stripped out to the break even. We'll wait for the re-entry opportunity. This happened. Okay, that means I'm not taking the entry from this area anymore. I'll start to look for sell again from this area.